myself Grishma Ramdasan from the Department of Media and Communication. Welcome to ECDC, Majlis Arts and Science College, Puramannur. Today I will be dealing about what is mass media and its type. Before entering to the topic, let me begin my session by asking you a simple question. How do you start your day and how do you end your day? This picture exactly shows how we begin our day. The first thing we all do is, after getting up, we search for our phone. And when you talk about the night, before going to sleep, we used to listen to the music, we used to chat, we used to scroll on our social networking site. This is how exactly we end our day from morning till night. Now I will be talking about what exactly is mass media. As we all know that the term mass media is quite common among all of us. So let me explain you the term mass media. Mass media actually refers to every medium or source which is used to connect and communicate with a large number of people at once. So this is exactly what is mass media. Mass media is a communication. It can be written, it can be broadcasted, it can be spoken that reaches a large audience. This basically includes the online newspaper, magazine, television, radio, billboards, internet, fax, etc. Do you know that close to 40% of one's day is taken up by consuming the media? From that you can understand how much we have been influenced by these mass media. Now we can deal about the characteristic of mass media. The characteristics of mass media is communication is mostly one way. Audience has a great deal of choice. They reach large and vast audience. The aim is to attract a large audience and it basically influences society to a large extent. Let's go back now. Have you ever thought about how the latest news and the information was communicated in the past? Well before the internet, television or the radio, there was a newspaper. For a very long time, there was a newspaper which was the original platform for the mass media. The public actually relied on the writers, journalists for the newspaper to provide them with the latest news and the current events. Centuries passed on. Later came the invention of the radio. This was quite quick and popular among all because people used to gather in one place and they used to listen to the radio and they used to know how things were or what was going around them. This was the reason why it was the most popular source of mass media. Later on came the invention of the television. The television quickly replaced the radio for the most effective platform to reach the general public. The reason is it has both the audio and visual elements which attracted the audience to a large extent. Presently, if I am talking, the internet is the most relevant source of mass media and it has a major tool of acquiring and sharing information. It is the evolution of the internet. We are actually living in the internet world. We all know that what exactly is internet. The public is now able to access the same news material with just a click of a button. Now I will be dealing about the functions of mass media. Some of the functions of mass communications are surveillance, entertainment, transmission, mobilization, information, education, socialization and interpretation. Now I will be talking about what exactly these are things. Now I will be talking about surveillance. The first function of mass communication is to serve as an eye and ear for seeking the information about the world. That is the main thing or the main function of mass communication. When I am talking about entertainment, you all know the word entertainment is very common and how we are being entertained by these media. Media outlets such as People, magazine, entertainment, blogs, etc. actually update us all the information or we are able to know what exactly is happening around the world. Examples are about favorite celebrities, gossips, etc. are some sorts of entertainment. The next one is transmission. The word transmission shows how we are being transferring things from one place to another. That actually it means. So here the mass media we can say it is a vehicle to transmit the cultural norms, values, rules, habits. These are some of the things we are being transmitted from one culture to the other culture. Now I will be talking about mobilization. The word mobilization refers to the functions of mobilizing people during the time of crisis. When I am talking about crisis, you can exactly go back when the flood happened in Kerala, how these mass media actually help the people to recover from the crisis or how they help them to overcome these crises. The next one is information. Information is the basic function of mass media. Since information is knowledge and knowledge is power, media offer authentic, timely facts and opinions about the various events and situations to the mass audience as an informative items. The next one is education. Media provide education and information side by side. It provides education in a different subject to people at all levels. They try to educate people who desire. The next one is socialization. It is a transmission of culture. Media are the reflectors of society. They socialize people, especially the children and the newcomers, directly or indirectly using the different forms of content. The last one is interpretation. The mass media do not supply just the facts and data, but also the explanation and interpretation of events and situations are also there. Some of the examples are news analysis, commentaries, editorials, columns are some of the examples of interpretive contents. Now exactly we know what is mass media and its function. Now I will be taking class on the different types of mass media. Basically we can classify it into three, that is print media, broadcasting media and the internet media. Now I will talk about what is print media. This type of news media is used by delivering information to the public. For the generation of 80s and 90s, print media was the only medium of entertainment. People relied on newspaper, magazine to learn everything. That includes from recipes to entertainment. The print media includes number 1, newspaper, printed and distributed on a daily or weekly basis. There will be sports related news, political news, technological, science, local news, national news, international news, etc. Magazine. Magazine is basically printed on weekly, monthly, quarterly or annually. It contains information about finance, food, lifestyle, fashion, sports, etc. The next one would be the books. The books basically are focused on a particular topic or subject, giving the readers a chance to spread their knowledge about their favorite topic. Billboards. They are basically the huge advertisement created with the help of computer. Their goal is to attract people who are passing nearby. The next one is brochures. Brochures are a type of booklet that includes everything about the company, the product, service, terms and conditions, contact details, address, etc. The next type of media is the broadcasting media. Basically it includes the videos, audios, written content which provides important information. It can be entertaining or the important that is shared to a different method. One of the examples is television. In the past there were a few channels sharing various type of content, whereas now we have 100 of TV channels to choose. The channel delivers a different type of content, so you have a separate channel for news, drama, movies, sports, animation, etc. Radio. Radio waves are used to transmit entertaining, informating and educative content to the public. Due to its high reach to the audience, radio is widely used for advertising the products and services. Radio is one of the oldest means of entertainment and today people often hear radio for you to know about the weather and traffic. Now I will talk about the movies. Basically movies or the moving picture has a worldwide reachability. It is the best type of mass media to promote culture and spread social awareness. Movies have always played a huge part in the entertainment world. Now I will talk about the characteristic of TV, that is audiovisual medium, live medium, mass medium, expensive medium and intimate medium. Now I will be talking about the internet media. Nowadays we are relying on the internet to get the news, entertainment, information, etc. Websites provide information in the form of video, text and audio. We can choose the way we want to receive the news. The types of internet media includes 1. Social networking sites or website that include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, Quora, etc. They are basically user friendly and widely used by the people around the world. Although we can find any news here, they may be misleading because the lack of regulation on the content that is shared. Now I will be talking about online forums. It is a place, we can say that online place where we can comment, message, discuss on a particular topic. The last one is the podcast. Podcast means it is a series of audios that is focused on a particular theme or a topic where we can listen to them on a computer or a mobile phone. It is a platform that allows anyone to share their knowledge and communicate with the world. Now you know the different types of internet media. Now I will be discussing about the characteristic of internet. They are interactive, easy to access, hypertext and global network. Let me conclude my session. With the help of the advanced technology, we can choose the type of media we want to use, no matter the time or place. So we can hear the radio while driving. We can watch our favorite shows on our phone. We can find out any information, any news on our laptops or phones. Thanks to the internet, who knows where the technology can lead us in the future. From today's session, I hope you understood what is mass media and its characteristics and how important is mass media. Thank you all.